Let's try this. Alright, I think I'm recording. I'm going to do some video of me toasting some stuff in the fall. I'm, making some frames from scratch. Where is a good way to present this? It's not a bad way. Here we got some wood and some trim, and I'm just going to toast it all. See if I can get it on camera. That should be pretty steady. Yeah. I've already started toasting some of this. I did a sample of this, but with pink stain on it. And see if I can angle this right. I'm putting a sunset with lots of pinks and stuff in it and giving it to a person who tends to have their hair painted pink. So pink is the theme with Shishigibon inspired burnt wood. So we'll see how this goes. Some construction sounds from the yard over, so nice. So these are the pieces of trim that go around the piece of wood. The wood will be also burnt, and the print will be mounted in the middle. So it'll be a frame with a wood mat that is burnt and stained pink, and then everything's going to be covered in resin. It's important that these back edges, which will be exposed, are a little bit toasted as well. And I'm probably going to burn the back of the wood just to kind of have a consistency and not just have it boring and bland at the back. It is a piece of art, not if it's on fire. For reference, I did the crocodile skin where you kind of where you char it so it crackles. See that texture coming through here, a little bit of nimbus. I'm going to do it a little more intensely than I did before. Okay, 1 second. So what I did earlier was I did that and used some steel wool to brush it off and then stained it pink, and it just turned into kind of a more of a consistent grayish black blob. I wasn't happy. Maybe this one here will be a little bit more. So the little ash tone off here. I can see it more so in real life. Anyway, so I wire brush it off. And the ash gets turns into like a chalk that fills all the gaps. Maybe I need to wash it or something to get all the texture to show through, but when it's done, it's in the shade, but there you go. It's a burnt brown, but the texture isn't as emphasized as it is with the other way that I'm doing it. You see a huge texture difference. So I prefer doing the light toasted, and the dark areas kind of pop out more. But I'm stopping because I don't know if it's raining or something, but there's these little spots popping up, and I thought I saw a couple wet spots or sticky spots, like it's like got sap. So the tree above it might be dropping sap, or the wood itself might naturally have sap in it. Here, don't know if you can see that. See those spots, that little speckled pattern? I'm not liking that. I'm not sure what to do about it. I don't have to cut another piece if I don't have to. Hopefully the pink stain will cause enough texture and coloring to distract from it. Toasty. Alright, that looks like enough for the side pieces. And for the motherboard. Now, I was going to sand this because it has a lot of little light fuzz on it, but I think that fuzz is just going to burn right off. So I'm going to try toasting straight away, confirming that this is the good side. You can probably see the picture pop up on the bottom. One of the things I'm doing this for and staining it for is the wood also shrinks and seals off any pores. When you're pouring resin on a wood surface like this, oxygen can come through and raise up through the resin and cause bubbles that you have to then maintain. It's kind of coincidentally nice that doing this seals it and prevents any of that air coming through. So it's one of the other reasons I do it. I feel like I was saying the same thing twice. And it's always better to do light passes than to just go in and burn, because if you get it too dark, you can't take it back. Be careful here. There's a piece of wood under this that I'm starting to toast accidentally, and I don't want to burn it, so I'll move it. Maybe I can move this way now. Yeah, you can see this. You see a lovely little texture coming through here. Oh, wait, my arm's in the way. Nice sweeping kind of texture. I think that one will be at the top. We'll see how the bottom turns out, but the perfect time for the sun to come through. Actually, it's kind of messing with my perspective. shame a lot of this center will be covered by a photo because you can see all these beautiful things. I'm only going to go lightly in the middle. It doesn't need to be dark. It's not visible. It's the outside edge is probably about 2.5 inches that'll be visible. Something I'm experimenting with that I think I'm going to like is, I recall the last time I did this, there was a benefit to having dark shadows near the edges. So I'm burning more near the edge and having it blend or fade in so that when this rolls over, there's a natural shadow underneath it and then it kind of just bleeds out. But yeah, that's kind of what the end wood result will look like. I think I want to toast this a little bit darker to match more of the outer trim. I do want to leave some pale spots for the pink stain to show, but I don't want it to be overpoweringly pink. This upside down. Let's keep it on the other side. Are you seeing it? There we go. Something I don't like is that this one hasn't been filled in, so we'll see what happens though. So I'm going to assemble this laying down flat, and then I'll show you. It smells really good. Burnt wood just has this almost campfire-like smell, but this is a little bit different. Burnt pine, specifically. Cedar is even better. Alright, partially assembled. So, here we go. This is the frame. Artwork will fill the majority of the center of it. I'm going to use sealant and caulking along the inside edge behind the trim. It's going to make it like a little bucket so that no liquid can flow out. It allows me to pour the resin in on top of the artwork and fill the cavity without any spillage or wastage on the outside, which has been a problem I've had in the past. Just all this like edge cleanup. I'd rather just fill it, have it push up to the edge just the right amount, and yeah, just leave it as is and wait for it to dry for 2 days. I think this is, oh, look at that, the sun, there you go, gives a nice golden color. The shadows give it a bit more of a speckly feel, but it looks gorgeous. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to do that for another smaller frame. Actually, now I'm afraid to stain this pink, but I'm going to go ahead and jump into it now. I don't know how to hang the camera so you can watch me, though. Maybe that'll be another video. We'll see.